Hello everyone, you are welcome to the Don's Consult, where we make chemistry very simple. We bring you questions, we simplify it and give you the procedures to solving them. I made a video last week on isotopy, how to calculate the relative abundance of elements, and one of the viewers, a good fan, made a request that I should get more of the questions, and of course I want to respect her opinion and oblige her that request. And I've said before now that if you have any request, just put at the comment section. I'll be glad to oblige you of that request. So I want to oblige this my faithful subscriber who watched the video and want more examples. So I've come with 3 questions here, so I'll take time to solve them and see if that will help you. Okay, so the first one says an element Z contains 90% of 16-8Z and 10% of 18-8Z. Said its relative atomic mass is A 16.0, B 16.2, C 17.0, D 17.8. So let's see how that goes. This is the normal way whereby some of these questions do come, unlike the other one that was a little bit twisted, but this one is very simple. So what we have, the formula will be relative atomic mass equals to the percentage in abundance. This one say 90%, so that will be 90% of 16Z, okay, plus 10% of 18Z. This is the formula you are going to use. So in this case now we are looking for the relative atomic mass. 90% means 90 over 100. Is that right? This will be times. You know, in mathematics of is often referred to as times. Okay, this will be times 16. All right, then I do ask students to put it in brackets so that you don't make mistake. So then this will be 10 over 100, that's the 10%, times the 18. All right, remember the question. This is the question we are solving. This is for the 16 and this is for the 18. All right, this number here is the atomic number. What we need is the atomic mass, the ones up. All right, so now we have this. Okay, you get your calculator. All right, let's punch. Of course you need to punch this. 90 over 100 mathematically, you know, that's 0.9. Is that right? Times 16. Okay, plus 10 over 100, that's 0.1 times 18. Okay, so let's punch now. 0.9 times 16. When you punch, okay, that will give you 14.4 plus 0.1 times 18, that gives you 1.8. okay, so that this will be equals to, when you add them together, that will give you 16.2. that's the final answer. Come to the options. A is 16.0, B is 16.2. Of course that's the answer, so this is the answer here. All right, this is how simple that could be. Okay, let's quickly go to question 2 to save time. Question 2 says a silicon containing ore, there should be apostrophe here or dash or whatever. A silicon containing ore has 92% of silicon 28, 5% of silicon 29, and 3% of silicon 30. We are now asked to calculate the relative atomic mass of the silicon. Calculate the relative atomic mass of the silicon. And options we are given. Option A is 14.00, option B 29.00, option C 28.11, and option D 28.00. So that's the question. I hope you got the question right. Okay, so let's see how to solve that. Of course, this is another way of solving this question. You can see that we have 3 isotopes here. So using the same formula, this will be 92 over 100 times the silicon, that of 28. Is that right? So that will be times 28. Okay, plus 5%, that's 5 over 100, times the other one, that's 29. Okay, that was 29. I hope you are getting it. Plus the third one, which is what? 3%. That's 3 over 100. 3 over 100 times 30. All right, so let's punch. If you have a 92 over 100, of course that will be 0.92. all right, times 28 plus 5 over 100, that will be 0.05. all right, times 29. okay, plus 3 over 100, that will be 0.03 times 30. So now you punch. Okay, 0.92 times 28. okay, that gives us 25.76 plus 0.05 times 29. you punch, that will give you 1.45 plus this one 0.03 times 30. That will give 0.9. So you sum them together. That will give you what? When you sum together, that gives 28.11. 28.11. That's the answer. So let's go to the options. Option A is what? 14.00. Option B 29.00. Option C 28.11. Of course, that is the answer. Is that right? That is the answer. Don't mind me where I am. The children are playing football. That's the noise you are hearing underneath my voice. But try to just listen. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. The next one says an element X with relative atomic mass 16.2 contains two isotopes 16.8X with relative abundance of 90% and M8X with relative abundance of 10%. Now say the value of M is, see that this one is different from the previous one I sent and the other two that I've solved before. You can see this one is different, but it's very, very simple. We use the same formula. In this case now, we have been given the relative atomic mass. I'm using this formula now. Relative atomic mass in this case now is 16.2. 16.2. That's equals to what? Contains two isotopes. They said 16 over 8X with relative abundance of 90. So that will be 90 over 100 times what? Times 16. Are we together? Plus the other one is, say, MX with relative abundance of 10%. So that will be 10 over 100 times letter M. So we are going to solve this. This is what we are going to solve now. This is the equation we are going to solve. Okay, so in this case now, 16.2 equals to what? 0.9 times 16 plus 10 over 100 equals to 0.1 times M. All right, and you know that will be 0.1 M mathematically. Is that right? Okay, so let's put this together. This will be 16.2 equals to 0.9 times 16. That will give you 14.4. Is that right? 14.4 plus 0.1 M. And of course, the letter we are looking for is is M. So that will be so we have to make collect like times here. So that will give us 0.1 M equals to 16.2, crossing to the other side will be minus 14.4. Mathematical expression. Is that right? So this will give us 0.1 M equals to 16.2 minus 14 points. This just punch. That will give us 1.8. Is that right? So in this case, mathematical calculation, we find M by using the coefficient of M. So M will be equals to 1.8 over 0.1. Is that right? Of course, that this 0.1 is coefficient of M. Divide 0.1. That gives you this. So that your M will be equals to what? 1.8 divided by 0.1. If you punch with your calculator, that will give you 18. So the correct answer there is what? 18. So let's go to the options. The first option is what? 14. The second one is 12. And the third one is 18. So definitely this is the correct answer. Alright? That's how simple this can be. And that is what we do here at the Don's Consult. We bring you questions. We try to solve them. Telling you how simple chemistry can be. With us, you are very safe. If you have not subscribed, please press that subscription button and watch out for more videos. Thank you, and especially to the viewer who watched this and requested for more. If you still need more clarifications, I will be at the comment section to have your request.